we have a Maytag stove. The customer's complaint is that if she's using the top glass elements and the inside of the oven at the same time, it blows one of the breaker switches, and then it doesn't work properly. So to find the problem, if there's a real problem here or not, what you can do is unplug the unit, get to the back of it. You want to check all of these connections, especially the broil and bake. So your broil element is here, the bake element is hidden here. You can only replace it from the side. So we are not replacing it, I'm just talking. This is the bake. You check for disconnect this, check this for continuity. You get good number here, you get good continuity here, and then with your meter you can select it to continuity. Put one of your probes on the ground. This is part of the ground anywhere, and then the other one, check for ground. Check for ground. It's not grounded, which is good. Now you can try your broil. It's not grounded. It's not grounded. You can plug this back in. You can select your meter on the amperage, amperage. You check the amperage reading from here. So when you select the amperage reading from here, one is your line 1, another one is line 2. So when you do this, after that, you keep it on the max. So that way you know exactly what's happening here. It keeps the amperage higher. And you can turn on your stove, plug it back in. And now we're going to turn on the stove, the plug. Turn it on high for this, for one of these elements, it's this one, and check the amperage reading. It's drawing 7 amps. That's okay. Now we can try this one, small one, 11. Let's do all of them on the top. At this moment it draws 24 amps. And now we are going to start the oven bake. Start. It draws 32 amps, could be 36 amps, could be 39 amps. Even if it draws up to 40 amps, it should not blow the breaker, because the breaker can come in 40 and 50 amps. So what happens is, if your amperage draws lower than 40 amps and the breaker is blowing, you got a problem with the breaker. Remember this, it's very simple and easy, you have to understand this. If your amperage reading is less than 40 amps and the breaker switch is tripping on your breaker panel, that means you got problem with the breaker. If it's drawing more than 40 amps, then that means we may have problem with the control board, with switch, with bake, broil, something else is going on with the stove. Only if the breaker switch is breaking or tripping and it's over 40 amps, you may have problem with the stove. But if it's under 40 amps and the breaker switch is tripping, that means you got problem with the breaker switch. And now I'm going to show you how it looks. So I'll keep this on for now. The breaker, this is our breaker panel, and these two are the breaker switch here. This one is tripping. On all houses, old-fashioned breaker panels, this one is common that breaks or trips, and the other common one is the pushing one. You push on it, it looks kind of blackish like this, but instead of pushing it up and down, you're actually pushing on it and releasing it. Those are very common that they go bad over time, and then you have to replace the breaker. So this one can trip, because what happens is, you can also tell by something else here. If you don't know if your problem is the breaker or not, when instead of doing all of those testings that I did on the stove, what you can do is just come here, stand in front of your breaker, and then wait for it to trip. Whichever is tripping, You can put your hand closer to the switch and hold your hand like this, like that. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but I would say 90% of the time or 80% of the time it works. By putting your hand here, finger, or here, and holding it, or even you don't want to risk yourself, so don't do risky stuff. Wait here, wait for the switch to trip. Whichever switch trips, you of course do not turn on your stove again. Keep your stove off and put your hand here and get the temperature reading. You will actually feel that the temperature is getting hotter here. It's getting higher temperature. Then you can also tell by doing only the finger trick that you can confirm which switch for the breaker panel is bad, and that's the one you want to get in contact with an electrician and ask them to replace it for you. I would say the safest way is to get the amperage reading with your multimeter and then replace your switch from here. So I have it on high, 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 and I'll get the amperage reading here. See, it's still 36, it's not even over 40 amps, and then within a couple of minutes, boom, it's gonna trip the breaker. I will also show you one more trick here. You don't have to learn this, but it's important if you know. So turn it off, go on diagnostic, cancel, start. You're on the test mode. From here you can keep going up, and here remember how many times I'm going to press it before it shows good. So remember, cancel, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the fifth click, you will see error codes here. All your error codes are going to be here. When you see error code F9E0, that means there's problem with the bake element. Just an example, it could be anything. And then if you have error codes, keep pressing the start like this. Keep pressing it until all those numbers are getting cleared, and then it will show good. That means you clear the whole control board. And by doing this, only getting into the diagnostic and canceling it back again. So if you do this, you're into the diagnostic. If you only do this much and cancel it again, this can also reset your control board. I've done it in the past, and I gained some benefits from that. So the good part is if you go here, cancel, start, and then keep going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, clear all your error codes, press cancel, you will actually reset your whole control board on this unit. And the model and serial number on this unit is located right here, just for fun. It's a Hameed stove. Thank you.